You can almost think of every wavelength of light as a nutrient that our body actually really needs. And so when you go outside in the morning, the wavelengths in the whole spectrum of the light, the whole light spectrum, the wavelengths that predominate are the red and near infrared light wavelengths. And those do a lot of really important things. So they for one, will begin steroid hormone synthesis in your mitochondria. So when you let those wavelengths of light come in to your eyes, your body will convert cholesterol into pregnenolone, which is a grandmother's steroid hormone, in your mitochondria, which is fascinating, right? So that first step in steroid hormone biosynthesis happens in your mitochondria. Then pregnenolone is a precursor to cortisol. And cortisol should spike in the morning, and that's what gets us up and kind of makes us feel awake and like, okay, we're ready to start the day. And people have maligned cortisol, but you shouldn't, because it's can't live without it. It's this very important hormone. So, and then, then one steroid hormone turns into the next, to the next, to the next. So that also, the wavelengths of light trigger a process by which the mitochondria begins structuring water. Believe it or not, in energy production, the mitochondria make ATP and they also make water. So first of all, mitochondria, are you all familiar with mitochondria? Yeah? So, we have mitochondria in every one of our cells. We have 37 trillion cells. Some cells have hundreds of mitochondria. Some have tens of thousands of mitochondria. It's a lot of mitochondria. And they will take glucose and oxygen and convert those into ATP. But lo and behold, the mitochondria also makes water. And the light wavelengths cause the water to structure in the mitochondria. And that pushes the enzyme complexes together that are required for the production of energy to happen in an efficient manner. So this is so critical that we expose ourselves to these light wavelengths. And, part of our health decline is that we don't spend enough time outside. We've really become a culture that doesn't spend time outside. We also need the electrons coming up from the earth. Like, we used to walk around in moccasins. We used to walk around barefoot. We used to sleep on the ground. We used to sit on the ground. We ate on the ground. We did everything on the ground. Now we wear rubber-soled shoes and we barely go on the ground. Our skin barely touches the ground. We pull electrons from the earth into our bodies through our skin. So you can think of your cell membranes like batteries. So we've got this like lipid bilayer cell membrane, and there's a charge inside the cell and a charge outside of the cell. The more electrons you pull into your body, whether it's from standing barefoot on the earth or eating like live vegetables that have like are rich with electrons, you will charge up the battery of each of your cells. What's been shown is that the cell membrane potential of your cells, the more negative it is, because electrons are negative, the more negative it is, the healthier your cell is. The less negative it becomes, the more vulnerable the cell is to invasion by microorganisms. If it becomes less negative still, it's a setup for cancer. You literally create a cancerous milieu in the cell. So it's so critical that we kind of get back out into nature and start these practices that are steeped in ancient wisdom of Ayurveda, for example. But, they're grounded in physics. Like, we are part of the natural world and we cannot divorce ourselves from it.